from certain freedoms that those who are not do not have. When you can look in the mirror and love our choices, let's do it. That is the moment of truth, and that is what we all aspire to. So, from Monday to Friday between 9 a.m. and 12, join me, Truth Sense, and me, out for a brand new moment of truth. You will be challenged, entertained, taken on a roller coaster of emotions, and still tapping your toes to the rhythm of the music. And why not? Let's make 9 to 12 our moment of truth together.
Weekdays only on KNR
Radio, according to you. See you then.
Welcome to the Moment of Truth with Mswenk, London, and Bryton, Japhta.
Yo, morning, guys.
It is 30 minutes after 9 a.m. That song that played was Kayam Teto with More Than Friends. More Than Friends. Bryzo, do you know the feeling of being more than friends with a lady?
Of course.
Okay.
It's a great feeling.
It's a great feeling.
Great achievement.
Almost definitely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me get right into it with current affairs. With huge fuel price hiking looming, South Africans wait for government to move on levy. The fuel levy was decreased by 150 2 months ago, but this was only for a limited period. Government is still looking at its option as the country faces a petrol price crisis with an increase of around 3 rand 80 cents per litre, taking the price to about 25 rand a litre. There have been mounting calls for the fuel levy to be scrapped as South Africans battle to make ends meet. But chief economist at Sanlib, Kevin Ling, said that this was not as simple as that, as the government can't just lose that revenue. The fuel levy collects about 90 billion a year from government. So where does the government get that 90 billion from? Lings explains. But he said that government needed to do something to help South Africans. Under current circumstances, it would be wise to try and ease the pressure consumers are under right now, he said. The high fuel prices come higher inflation and then higher interest rates. South Africans are waiting to see how government will handle what many are calling the fuel prices crisis. Wow.
Definitely agree with the crisis part.
Yeah,
It's definitely hitting us hard, dog.
No, most definitely. I mean, dude, I was actually speaking to an Uber driver on the way to work, and he was saying that the fuel prices increase, but the prices on Bolt and Uber, they don't. They still the same, and they still have to give off commission to.
So it's like defeating the purpose of their job because it's not becoming profitable for them out there. Even, for example, the taxi drivers, the taxis are becoming expensive.
Almost definitely.
You know, for the people just to get back and to from work.
I was telling you last week. I was taking a taxi.
Mswenk took a taxi. He was so scared. The guy was so scared he took a taxi.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
But do you have anything for me in top stories?
Yes, of course. In Johannesburg, it's quite heated actually.
What's wrong?
A gang of armed hijackers who pose as cops arrested.
Yes.
That's actually good.
Oh yes, you was telling me.
We were speaking about the story of
where they hijack people.
Yeah, and they posed as cops, so they were arrested. An alleged gang of hijackers posing as police officers has been arrested in Johannesburg. The gang is believed to be responsible for hijackings and armed robberies around Gauteng. 5 people were arrested in Lanseria on Sunday after they were found with unlicensed firearms, ammunition, and police uniforms. The suspects, aged 26 to 36, are linked with various cases where victims are robbed and hijacked by people wearing police uniforms, said police spokesperson Lieutenant Colonel Mavela. The arrests were made after members of the crime intelligence received information that a gang would be waiting at a petrol station to prey on unsuspecting motorists and subsequently hijack and rob them at gunpoint.
Yeah.
Guys,
please stay safe out there.
I mean, these guys are so young. I see they're 26. I mean, I'm 26.
Yeah.
Hey.
I was saying, I keep saying this. I had this conversation with my mom. I always feel like poverty promotes crime.
Poverty promotes crime, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like I'm not.
No, it's a fact.
I'm justifying what people
what they're doing
why they're doing and why they're doing. But if you look at everything in the country right now, There's poverty left, right, and center. Left, right, and center.
Because you guys think about it, and you guys may comment if you guys disagree, or send your thoughts in. You have your matric certificate. Some have a qualification, a basic bachelor's, whatever the case may be, and they still got nothing to do.
Yeah, I know, guys. So, guys, we must work hard. I don't know. We must try to do whatever we can. So, sell them a queen if you got to do something, hustle. You understand? Duduzane Zuma and Ace Magashule ruffle the feathers. Duduzane Zuma isn't exactly the most popular person in South Africa and has gained his fair share of criticism over the years. The young son of former President Jacob Zuma has managed to ruffle even more followers after a photo of him and corruption-accused politician Ace Magashule was shared online. While some social media users loved to see an older leader rubbing shoulders with an aspiring leader, others shared fears that trouble may ensue from the controversial pair hanging out together. Ace Magashule and Duduzane Zuma. Duduzane Zuma is dead set on following in his father's footsteps as a president of South Africa, and has been seen doing all sorts of campaigning as he tries to gain more support. He may have shot himself in the foot after posing with former Secretary General of the African National Congress, which is the ANC, who was suspended from this position on 3rd May last year. While the photo of the pair was seen by some as a good thing, not everyone loved seeing the two controversial politicians rubbing their shoulders together. A snap was shared on Twitter on Sunday, 29th of May, by a user with the handle @Swazimhlongo, with the caption, Secretary General of the ANC, Ace Magashule, together with Chairperson of Ward 11 in eThekwini, Duduzane Zuma. Seems to me that more and more leaders are warming up to the idea of getting behind a youthful candidate who will usher in a new era and take South Africa into the future. What do you think about that?
He wants to run for president?
Yeah, he will, most definitely. He's been campaigning since, I think, for the past 3 years.
So it's a like father-like son situation coming up?
I think it's more of a responsibility, the way I would look at it, as a responsibility he thinks he has for the country.
To fill the shoes.
And he's one of those.
And to do better.
Yeah.
And provide better.
So I think to also correct the mistakes made by past leaders.
Yeah.
His father in particular.
But let's not look at just because his surname is
Zuma. Yes.
He's also gonna make the same mistakes.
Yeah, almost definitely. I doubt it.
Want you to actually change people's perspectives on their surname Zuma.
Yeah.
And show the good, the good part of it.
Yeah. No, I think like it's a responsibility. I think he sees for himself and for the youth that to take it on and lead us into a better future.
I don't mind. If he does good and then he shows us.
Yeah, I was listening to him speak
and has good intentions for us, our country. Cool. You can go.
I was listening to him speak and how he says he would like to implement the changes that he said, like he's seen in other countries such as Dubai.
Yeah.
That was the main point he was saying, and like the infrastructure there and the economy there.
Yeah.
And he would like to infiltrate that in our country.
Yeah.
He went on to say that he's traveled, we've learned things, and he wants to implement that in the next 10 years in the country for the youth and, just for the betterment of the country. Education-wise, infrastructure, economy, jobs. So
I feel like he has it all planned out. I think
that's what I'm saying.
Go ahead. I think he should go ahead.
I would most definitely,
execute his plan, and I think he can do it.
Yeah.
If not, why not?
I think so too. Anyways, it is 21 minutes after 9 a.m. That is current affairs. This is Moment of Truth with Bryton, Japhta, and Mswenk, London. Stick around. We'll be coming back shortly with more news on entertainment.
Yeah, the vibes.
And more music.
The vibes.
I go by the name Mswenk, London. We'll be back. You understand that? Stick around.